Welcome back, Fear Fiends, to the Chillergeist League Tables. Today, we're plunging into a truly viscous matchup in the comedy horror division. We've got two titans of terror who operate very differently, one a subterranean sensation, the other a street-level sludge of destruction. But before we get gooey, let's look at the career trajectories of our two terrifying contenders. In the blood-red corner, we have the mighty Graboids from the Tremors series. These subterranean predators have been shaking up the screen since their 1990 debut. Boris, what do you make of their evolutionary adaptability and longevity in the field?
Subject Graboids' operational lifespan is statistically impressive. Doctor, having evolved through multiple morphic stages across numerous cinematic appearances. Their consistency rating, in terms of target acquisition and localized environmental domination, remains exceptionally high. Their fear threshold impact is directly correlated with seismic activity.
Exactly. From subterranean hunters to airborne terrors, they've certainly kept us on our toes. Have they adapted, or are they simply relying on their primal instincts? And then, in the corpse blue corner, we have the unique, perhaps surprisingly potent, cottage cheese monster from Street Trash.
Subject CCM, originating in the 1987 era, displays a high rookie impact factor within its confined geographical operational zone. Its tactical evolution metric is limited by its inherent physical properties, primarily being a corrosive, liquefying entity. Its future prospects are highly dependent on the availability of its specific causative agent.
Precisely. So, we have the monstrous apex predators from below versus the melting menace from above. The natural hunter versus the chemical chaos. Who truly dominates? After this brief look at their careers, we'll dive deep into the numbers that define their terror. Stay tuned for the tale of the tape. Welcome back, Chillergeist acolytes. We're elbow-deep in this deliciously disgusting comedic horror clash, and now it's time for the nitty-gritty, the tale of the tape. Boris, let's start with the blood-red corner contenders, the Graboids.
Affirmative, Doctor. We begin with the subject Graboids' core metrics. Total confirmed kills across all canonical appearances. Subject Graboids, encompassing all their evolutionary forms, boast a confirmed kill count exceeding 100 across their multiple cinematic appearances. Primary targets include humanoids, livestock, and any surface-dwelling organisms detected via seismic vibration.
Wow, they certainly know how to clear a town, don't they?
Indeed, Doctor. A highly efficient, if somewhat environmentally destructive, output. Average kills per appearance. This translates to an average of approximately 16.7 kills per film for subject Graboids, indicating a consistently lethal performance in their designated ecosystems. Kill efficiency rating. Analyzing active screen time, subject Graboids maintain a formidable 0.9 kills per minute when engaged in direct pursuit or ambush, indicating high operational efficiency, often utilizing surprise subsurface attacks.
They certainly don't waste time once they get going, and that surprise factor is deadly.
An accurate observation, Doctor. Time between kills. Subject Graboids exhibits a low inter-kill interval, primarily due to their pack hunting tactics and rapid subsurface movement. Data suggests an average of 0.7 minutes between initial seismic detection and final termination, particularly in open terrain. Weapon versatility score. Subject Graboids' weapon utilization is primarily limited to their powerful jaws, prehensile tongues, and immense strength. Score is 4, indicating limited versatility but high specialization in direct predation. Durability and resurrection count. Subject Graboids can sustain significant conventional firearm damage but are vulnerable to explosives and direct trauma to vital organs. Their resilience is enhanced by their numbers and ability to burrow. Resurrection count. Not applicable, as their life cycle involves metamorphosis rather than individual resurrection. Preferred pursuit method / speed. Subject Graboids maintain high-speed subterranean tunneling, with an average speed of 25 miles per hour, capable of sudden bursts to the surface. Their pursuit is relentless and guided by precise seismic tracking.
It's terrifying because you can't see them coming and then suddenly, bam.
An extremely efficient and psychologically potent tactic, Doctor, due to the unseen nature of the threat. Signature sound / catchphrase impact. Subject Graboids' auditory output consists primarily of subterranean rumblings, roars, and distinctive clicking sounds, scoring an average 7.0 on the Auditory Intimidation Index. Minimal verbalization, relying on visceral animalistic menace. Stealth/ambush proficiency rating. Subject Graboids exhibits an unparalleled 98% success rate in sudden, unexpected appearances, particularly when targets are unaware of their subsurface presence. Their ability to bypass conventional sightlines remains unquantified due to their subterranean habitat. Overall fear factor/iconic presence score. Based on a preliminary Chillergeist consensus poll and critical analysis, Subject Graboids maintains an 8.8 primal terror coefficient, particularly due to their unique method of attack, their evolutionary threat, and their sheer, unstoppable force.
Fascinating data, Boris. Those Graboids are truly a force of nature. Now, for our contender in the corpse blue corner, the absolutely unique cottage cheese monster.
Affirmative, Doctor. We proceed to the Subject CCM's core metrics. Total confirmed kills across all canonical appearances. Subject CCM, despite its singular appearance, exhibits a confirmed kill count of 7. Primary targets include individuals consuming tainted alcoholic beverages or those in close proximity to its corrosive residue.
Wow, a niche market for sure, but effective in its own way.
Indeed, Doctor. A highly specific, if somewhat localized, output. Average kills per appearance. Given its single narrative appearance, this translates to an average of 7 kills per film for Subject CCM. A remarkably consistent, if short-lived, performance. Kill efficiency rating. Analyzing active screen time, Subject CCM maintains a formidable 1.2 kills per minute when engaged in direct corrosive contact, indicating extremely high operational efficiency in its specific mode of attack.
It certainly doesn't waste time once it gets on you.
An accurate observation, Doctor. Time between kills. Subject CCM exhibits a highly variable inter-kill interval, largely dependent on the speed of consumption of the toxic substance and subsequent physical breakdown. Data suggests an average of 0.3 minutes between initial exposure and final termination via liquefaction. Weapon versatility score. Subject CCM's weapon utilization is functionally limited to its highly corrosive, tissue-dissolving properties. Score is 1, indicating minimal versatility but extreme specialization. Durability and resurrection count. Subject CCM exhibits no discernible durability in a conventional sense, being a liquefying entity. Its resurrection is contingent upon the continued existence and consumption of the tainted substance, making it a unique, self-propagating threat. Resurrection count. Not applicable, as it's a byproduct rather than a singular entity. Preferred pursuit method/speed. Subject CCM's pursuit method is passive, relying on victim ingestion of the causative agent, or direct, slow-moving corrosive contact. Its average speed is negligible as it primarily oozes. Its target acquisition rate is accidental or dependent on victim proximity.
So, it's less of a hunter and more of a melting hazard?
An accurate assessment, Doctor. Its psychological potency lies in its grotesque visual impact and the horrific nature of its victim's demise. Signature sound/catchphrase impact. Subject CCM's auditory output consists solely of gurgling, bubbling, and the sounds of dissolving organic matter, scoring an average 3.0 on the Auditory Intimidation Index. No verbalization. Stealth/ambush proficiency rating. Subject CCM exhibits a high 80% success rate in sudden, unexpected appearances, primarily due to its origin in seemingly harmless alcoholic beverages. Its ability to bypass conventional sightlines is high if disguised as a mundane liquid. Overall fear factor/iconic presence score. Based on a preliminary Chillergeist consensus poll and critical analysis, Subject CCM maintains a 7.0 primal terror coefficient, particularly due to its unique, visceral, and unforgettably grotesque visual effects, though its range is highly limited.
All right, fear fiends, the numbers are in. This was a truly digesting battle in the corpse blue corner. Boris, lay it on us. Who takes the win in this bizarre comedic clash?
Doctor, based on the compiled statistical analysis and factoring in overall iconic presence, multi-film impact, and superior active threat assessment, the victor of this particular head-to-head is Subject Graboids, the Graboids.
There you have it. The subterranean supremacy of the Graboids devoured the melting menace of the cottage cheese monster. A decisive victory for organized, evolving predation over localized, grotesque liquefaction.
A statistically logical outcome, Doctor. Subject Graboids' consistent, widespread threat and adaptability provided a quantifiable edge over subject CCM's geographically and chemically limited operational scope.
Indeed. Join us next time for more terrifying matchups in the Chillergeist League Tables, where horror is always fun.